concise, complete, correct, courteous, clear, concrete, coherent. These are the 7 C's of effective communication. But I'm going to add one more. Crucial. Crucial because opportunities for people with effective communication skills are sky high. And crucial because poor communication at work is also through the roof. And depending on your age, studies show that it could be affecting you more. But not to fear, this video will help you improve your communication skills at work. There are 3 types of communication: verbal, written, and visual. To be an effective communicator, you have to choose the medium that best conveys your message to your audience. Psst. You don't have to choose just one. For example, if you're a manager and your direct report doesn't always remember what you just said.
Wait, can you say that again? We need the vision statement by Tuesday. Tuesday, right. Where's my pen?
You should probably follow up with a written reminder. And if you're presenting complex information, sales were up 14% in Q1. It was March Madness. What a year, what a year. In fact, a graphic or chart might be the best approach.
As this chart explains, exponential growth year over year. Big success.
Clarity is crucial, especially when you're communicating in a work environment. Now, I'm not saying this as some kind of a nod to a polite standard of professionalism. It's all about bridging gaps and creating understanding among colleagues with all types of needs. We all want to understand and to be understood. So we've got to use more precise language, and sometimes euphemisms.
Yeah, but with that bun in the oven, this project's about to be put on the shelf.
Bun in the oven, put on the shelf? Could you please be more clear?
Oh, yeah, it was the greatest presentation ever. We were all riveted.
A little less sarcasm goes a long way.
Huh? I understand. I'm gonna start working and I'll let you know.
That's so vague and ambiguous. Could you try that again, but add a tactical next step and a deadline?
I understand. I'm going to begin reformatting the brief. I'll give you an update by the end of the day. Sound good?
If you have a hard time communicating without euphemisms, sarcasm, or vagueness, you need to practice. Seriously, hold yourself accountable to being clear to all your colleagues. Another key to effective communication is using accurate grammar and spelling. And while I'm not really an English teacher, I do play one on YouTube, and class is in session. Always proofread before you send or submit anything. If you can, read it out loud. And please do not only rely on spell check. Make sure your apostrophes are accurate. Your, it's, there. These are all different words with different meanings. Choose the right one. Make sure your verb tense is consistent in every sentence and paragraph. First, we built the ship, then we weaved for port for a week. No. First, you built and then you left. Or, first you build and then you leave. And get your groupings right. David and I, David and me. Which is it? Look, if you're not sure, drop Dave. Now, say both options out loud. Reserve a table for I. Reserve a table for me. Reserve a table for David and me. And there's one more thing. English is complicated. We don't have time for subordinate clauses, plural possessives, participle phrases. But when you read, try to identify them. That's a good strategy for reinforcing correct grammar. Great communicators also practice active listening, which really requires a mindset shift from passively hearing someone to intentionally concentrating on what they're saying. Here are a few tips for active listening. If you want to be in an active listening mindset when someone is speaking to you, remain focused and remove any distractions. When that person makes a point, nod your head to show you're engaged. Ask open-ended questions like, what do you think is the next step? To keep the conversation going. And when they pause, summarize what you just heard and ask if you've got it right.
Okay, so let me summarize. You are totally exhausted from the amount of work and they're not letting you backfill for the open role. Do I have that right?
Yeah, but slow down and watch out for filler words like and But otherwise, that was great. So if you know employers are looking for effective communicators, how do you show your skills during the hiring process? Start with your resume and cover letter. Make them concise, complete, correct, courteous, clear, concrete, and coherent. Next, during the interview, remember your active listening. Come prepared with relevant stories you want to tell and share them using a confident tone. Effective communicators are invaluable, and these steps will help you sharpen your communication skills. Don't forget to add the skills you learned to your Indeed profile. Then Indeed can send you the right jobs. For more videos full of tips like these, subscribe to Indeed today. And then you leave. Oops, I said it wrong. Wait a minute.